cut loose, footloose, kicked off the Sunday shoes. Ooh-wee, Marie, shake, shake the Halloween. Oh, my Lord, come on, let's go. Loose, you're loose, everybody cut footloose.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember,
You're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
so I'll tell you something. There's gonna be love because I had the time of my life. I never
the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before.
Never felt
Yes, I
this
swear
way.
it's a truth, and I owe it to you.
Had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life. Chance to every
And welcome to KBLP, and it's Hollywood time and movie time. So hope you're joining me tonight. And if you are, thank you. And don't forget, if you're listening, hit the like button so I know you were here. So let's get started on the top 10 box office movies this week. And I'm happy to say number one this week is The House with a Clock in Its Walls. And I want to see this. I really do. Rotten Tomatoes gives it 66% and audience 51%. Pfft, who goes by that anyway? And the critics say it's an entertaining PG detour for Go Maestro Eli Roth. This is a family-friendly blend of humor and horror with an infectious sense of fun. Good one to take your kids to. And in the tradition of Amblin Classics, of course, where fantastical events occur in the most unexpected places, we have Jack Black and Cate Blanchett. Good combo. The magical adventure tells a spine-tingling tale of 10-year-old Lewis, who goes to live with his uncle in a creaky old house with a mysterious tick-tocking heart. But his new town's sleepy facade jolts to life with a secret world of warlocks and witches when Lewis accidentally wakes the dead. Jack Black again, Cate Blanchett, Owen Vaccaro, who plays Lewis. Kyle MacLachlan's in this, so good movie to take your kids. I want to see it, so what can we say? Number two this week, A Simple Favor. And Rotten Tomatoes gives it 84%. The audience score is 80, so critics say it's twisty, twisted, and above all, simply fun. A Simple Favor casts a stylish mommy noir spell strengthened by potent performances by Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. And this one is about a stylish postmodern film noir. Centers around Stephanie, a mommy blogger who seeks to uncover the truth behind her best friend Emily's sudden disappearance from their small town. Stephanie is joined by Emily's husband in this thriller filled with twists, betrayal, secrets, revelations, love, loyalty, murder, and revenge. Hey! Glad you stopped in. You want to see that, huh? Yeah, they're both good. You want to see A Simple Favor? Yeah, this looks interesting. Anna Kendrick, Blake Lively, Henry Golding, Eric Johnson, Gene Smart. So that looks really interesting. Might have to take a look at that. Number three, still up there, is The Nun. Of course, not great ratings from either the audience or Rotten Tomatoes. Well, we know. The critics say The Nun boasts strong performances, spooky atmospherics, and a couple decent set pieces. But its sins include inconsistent logic. I don't know. I know it's not scary, but it does tie them all together. And I have not seen this yet, and I need to. Again, it's like about a young nun at a cloistered abbey in Romania. She takes her own life. A priest with a haunted past and novitiate on the threshold of her final vows are sent to the Vatican to investigate. Together they uncover the order's unholy secret, risking not only their lives but their faith and their very souls. They confront a malevolent force in the form of the same demonic nun that first terrorized audience in The Conjuring 2. Yeah, it ties it together, though. I still need to see it, just because. Just because it's part of that, part of The Conjuring. So I still need to see it. So it's still up there, number 3. Anybody see The Predator? The new Predator, not very good ratings again. 34%, Rotten Tomatoes 45%, the audience. The critics say the Predator has violence and quips to spare, but its chaotically hollow action adds up to another missed opportunity for a franchise increasingly defined by disappointment. Ooh. Apparently not so good. Of course, yeah, me too. I need to. I desperately need to. I need to catch up on a bunch. My hours don't allow me to, but I'll get there. Predator, from the outer reaches of space to the small town streets of suburbia. The hunt comes home in Shane Black's explosive reinvention of the Predator series. Now the universe's most lethal hunters are stronger, smarter, and deadlier than ever, having genetically upgraded themselves with DNA from other species. When a young boy accidentally triggers their return to Earth, only a ragtag crew of ex-soldiers and a disgruntled science teacher can prevent the end of the human race. Anybody out there listening see the new Predator? Boyd Holbrook, Trevant Rhodes, Keegan-Michael Key, Olivia Munn, Sterling K. Brown. So, the new Predator movie. Anybody out there see it? Let me know. I haven't seen it. Tori hasn't seen it. Chris, you haven't seen the new Predator yet? If you're listening. Okay. Number 4. I'm sorry, we're on to number 5. We just did that one. Crazy Rich Asians is still up there. I've heard nothing but good about this movie. I don't know if I'd like it, but you never know. I'll wait for the DVD. Very high scores. Rotten Tomatoes, 93%. 82% audience. And the critics say with a terrific cast and a visual razzle-dazzle, Crazy Rich Asians takes a satisfying step forward for screen representation while deftly drawing inspiration from the classic and still effective rom-com formula. Of course, we've discussed this movie before. It follows, I heard nothing but good things about this movie. But that doesn't mean I'm going to like it. You know, I don't know. It's about a native New Yorker, Rachel, as she accompanies her longtime boyfriend, Nick, to his best friend's wedding in Singapore. She's excited about visiting Asia for the first time, but nervous about meeting Nick's family. However, a secret comes out, and Nick has neglected to tell her a few key details about his life. Not only is he the scion of one of the country's wealthiest families, but also one of its most sought-after bachelors. Being on Nick's arm puts a target on Rachel's back with jealous socialites and worse, Nick's own disapproving mother taking aim. So, Constance Wu, Henry Golding again, Gemma Chan, Harry Shum Jr. is in this. So that's Crazy Rich Asians. I've heard a lot of good things about that movie. Excuse me. Okay, that was number 5. Number 6 is White Boy Rick. Not very good on audience or tomato meter, 58% for both. Now, the critics say solid work from the cast, particularly a scene-stealing Matthew McConaughey, helps White Boy Rick make up for a number of missed opportunities. Oh, okay. And this is set in 1980s Detroit at the height of the crack epidemic and the war on drugs. White Boy Rick is based on the moving true story of a blue-collar father and his teenage son, who became an undercover police informant and later a drug dealer, before he was abandoned by his handlers and sentenced to life in prison. Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Rory Cochrane, Bruce Dern. Wow, haven't seen him in a while. Bruce Dern. So that is White Boy Rick. Number 7, I'm surprised it's still up there, is Peppermint. To me, it's just another vigilante movie. And even Rotten Tomatoes, 10%. Audience seems to like it, though, 79%. The critics say, far from refreshing, Peppermint wastes strong work from Jennifer Garner on a dreary vigilante revenge story that lacks unique twists or visceral thrills. So, it's an action thriller which tells the story of young mother Riley North, who awakens from a coma after her husband and daughter are killed in a brutal attack on the family. And of course, this system frustratingly shields the murderers from justice. She sets out to transform herself from citizen to urban guerrilla. That's exactly what, yeah, me too. I wasn't real. Do you think they could have come up with something a little different? Of course, Jennifer Garner, Richard Cabral, John Gallagher Jr., John Ortiz. So, Peppermint. Yeah, I'm not real thrilled with that. Number 8 this week is Fahrenheit 11/9. 77% Rotten Tomatoes, 57% audience. Yes, exactly, Tori, exactly. That's what I thought. It's just same old type of thing over and over again. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Fahrenheit 11/9. Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 11/9 is a provocative, convenient look at the times in which we live. It will explore the 2 most important questions of the Trump era. How the F did we get here, and how the F do we get out? See it before it's too late. His movies are alright. I don't go out of my way to see him, though. Guess what? It's still in the top 10. After, how many weeks has it been out? 8 weeks, after 2 months. Guess what is still in the top 10? The Meg. Hard to believe it is still in the top 10 after 2 months. Awesome, you go. And, Tomato Meter gave her only 46%. Why is it still in the top 10 after 2 months? Okay. The Meg sets audience up for a good old-fashioned B-movie creature feature, but lacks the genre thrills or the cheesy bite. But I think it does. But anyway. Of course, Jason Statham. That's all you have to say. And this is about a deep-sea submersible. It has been attacked by a massive creature, previously thought to be extinct, and now lies disabled at the bottom of the deepest trench in the Pacific. Yeah, it is still up there after 8 weeks in the top 10. So, I think it's my kind of movie. It's like Sharknado, Got to see it. I love the Sharknado movies. I think they're hilarious. I love them. Probably because they're twisted. So I would like the Meg. Anyway, it lies disabled at the bottom of the deepest trench in the Pacific with its crew trapped inside. With time running out, sea rescue diver Jason Statham, is recruited against the wishes of his daughter to save the crew and the ocean itself from this unstoppable threat, a prehistoric 75-foot-long shark known as a megalodon. What no one could have imagined is that years before, Taylor had encountered the same terrifying creature. And now teamed with the group, he must confront his fears and risk his own life. Jason Statham, Winston Chow, Rainn Wilson, Ruby Rose, Paige Kennedy. Probably. Yeah, and what's your point? But it is still up there after 2 months. Now you tell me why it's still up there then. It's number 9, but hey, it's still up there. It's still in the top 10. Number 10 is Searching. High marks from Rotten Tomatoes and the audience, 93 and 89%. Searching's timely premise and original execution are further bolstered by well-rounded characters brought to life by a talented cast. Again, this is David Kim. His daughter, 16-year-old daughter, goes missing. A local investigation is opened and a detective is assigned to the case. But 37 hours later, and without a single lead, David decides to search the one place no one has looked yet, where all secrets are kept, his daughter's laptop. It's a hyper-modern thriller told via the technology devices we use every day. David must trace his daughter's digital footprints before she disappears forever. However, right away, that's one of the first things they take. I'm sorry, but they're not going to overlook her laptop. So, John Cho, Deborah Messing, Joseph Lee, Michelle La. So, searching. Watching the Meg or Slender Man. I chose the Meg. Yeah, I heard Slender Man didn't even make it up there. I don't even know where it's at. Let me see if it's even on the list that I have. Oh yeah, number 34. That's even worse than all of these movies put together. A whole 7% by Rotten Tomatoes. And this is what the critics say about Slender Man. He might be thin, but he's positively robust compared to the flimsy assortment of scares generated by the would-be chiller that bears his name. So, yeah, did you? But see, that's not true because the first thing the police do is take her phone and her laptop, if you have them, all computers, so they can trace her steps. So they're not going to let Dad do that. Anyway, who is in Slender Man? Joey King, Julia Goldani, Tells, Javier Botet. I have no idea. Anyway, Slender Man, number 34. Okay. Interesting. I would do want to see the house with the clock in its walls, so that looks really good. Okay, what's open this week? Yeah, so, the premise right away is off. So right away, I'm like, yep, I don't know. Anyway, what opened today, the 28th? Night School with Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. That looked hilarious, the previews did. Tomato meter don't like it much, 29%. Audience only 59%. Night School's funny stars and seemingly promising setup add up to a disappointing scattershot comedy whose laughs are largely held in detention. Ooh, harsh. Of course, star Kevin Hart, who partnered for the hit Ride Along and Think Like a Man series, bring their signature style to Night School. Follows a group of misfits who are forced to attend adult classes in the long shot chance they'll pass the GED. Of course, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Rob Riggle, Taron Killam. So, we shall see. Night School. Probably not one of his best. Oh, I can't wait for this one. I want to take my granddaughter to see this. Smallfoot. That looks really good. Upper 70s, tomato meter and audience. It offers a colorful distraction that should keep younger viewers entertained. A story whose message might even resonate with older audiences. I like it because they switch it up. They're not looking for Bigfoot. They're looking for Smallfoot, which is a human. I love it. It's an animated adventure for all ages, original music, and an all-star cast. Smallfoot turns the Bigfoot legend upside down when a bright young Yeti finds something he thought didn't exist, a human. News of this Smallfoot throws the simple Yeti community into an uproar over what else might be out there in the big world beyond their snowy village. In an all-new story about friendship, courage, and the joy of discovery. You got Channing Tatum, James Corden, Common, LeBron James, Danny DeVito. I mean, the cast is fantastic. I'd like to see. I thought the trailers are really cute. Really cute. Oh, how about Hellfest? Anybody going to go see Hellfest? I heard good things about this. About Hellfest, actually. Ann Forsyth, Rain Edwards. Audience loved it, 70%. Rotten Tomatoes, like 35%. It does look cute, doesn't it? It looks adorable. Audience liked it, no critics yet. A mass serial killer. Now, of course, it's going to be Halloween. You got to love these movies. A mass serial killer turns a horror-themed amusement park into his own personal playground, terrorizing a group of friends while the rest of the patrons believe it is all part of the show. They're visiting friends and a roommate. If it was any other time of year, these three and their boyfriends might be heading to a concert. But it's Halloween, of course, which means, like everyone else, it will be bound for a Hellfest. A sprawling labyrinth of rides, games, and mazes that travels the country and happens to be in town. Every year, thousands follow Hellfest to experience fear at the ghoulish carnival of nightmares. But for one visitor, Hellfest is not an attraction, it is a hunting ground. It does, that one, you just have to see, because the body count rises. And he turns his masked face to the three girls and their boyfriends who will fight to survive the night. It's just a good, Halloween movie. I don't know if I'd go pay to see it, but on cheap night, because I'm cheap, $5 night, I probably would if I had off on. It's on Tuesdays here. I don't know if anybody else, you guys out there probably do have a discount night at your movies. And Amy Forsythe, Rain Edwards, Christian James, Robbie Attal. So a good Halloween movie. And of course, you know which one's coming up. That's going to overshadow everything. You're going to love it. Black 47 came out today also. Audience gave it a 96%. Yeah, $5 Tuesday. Do you have that too? And Tomato Meter 74. Black 47 anchors its grim and gritty action in deceptively deep genre storytelling. Although its epic ambitions exceed its grasp, but it's decent. One man's ruthless pursuit of justice plays out against the darkest chapter of Irish history in this revenge thriller. In 1847, battle-hardened soldier Feeney deserts the British Army to return home to Ireland, where he finds his country ravaged beyond recognition by the Great Famine. When he discovers that his mother has died of starvation and his brother has been hanged by the British, something snaps, sending him on a relentless quest to get even with the powers that be who have wronged both his family and his country. Hugo Weaving, James Freshville, Stephen Ray, Freddie Fox. Yep. You gotta love $5 Tuesday. Good, awesome, that's great. Unfortunately, I don't get Tuesdays off very often, so. But that was Black 47. Might be something you want to see. Another one that came out today is All About Nina. Excuse me. 88% Rotten Tomatoes. No critic or anything else. It just came out. Just as Nina Geld's brilliant, angry stand-up kicks her career into high gear, her romantic life gets complicated, forcing her to reckon with what it means to be creative, authentic, and a woman in today's culture. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Common, Chase Crawford. Bo Bridges is in this one. Yep. Yeah, me too. Exactly. That's when I want to see it. Yes. $5 Tuesday. Gotta love it. Okay, let's see what else came out today. Little Women, Leah Thompson. Of course, Little Women have to redo that too. I'm trying to see what else would be. Bad Reputation. Joan Jett came out today. 84% by Rotten Tomatoes. We'll see how it does. Joan Jett is so much more than I Love Rock and Roll. It's true she became mega famous from the #1 hit, and that fame intensified with the music video's endless play on MTV. But that staple of popularity can't properly define a musician. Jett put her hard work in long before the fame, ripping up on stage as the backbone of the hard rock legends, the Runaways, influencing many musicians, both her cohort of punk rockers and generations of younger bands with her no BS style. Bad Reputation gives you a wild ride as Jet and her close friends tell you how it really was in the 70s punk scene, and their interviews are laced with amazing footage. The theme is clear. Even though people try to define Jet and keep her stuck to one hit, she never compromised. She will kick your ass and you'll love her. Oh, you still have a video store? Oh, how cool is that? There is a video store out there, apparently, still alive and well. Very cool. And, of course, Joan Jett, Kenny Laguna, Iggy Pop, Billy Joe Armstrong, Miley Cyrus, Deborah Harry, and that's Bad Reputation. Michelle, if you're listening, you might want to see that. Joan Jett. Let's see. Nothing else comes to mind. I'm trying to see. There's other movies that came out. 306 Hollywood, Maggie Black. Nothing else comes to mind. Coming soon. We all know Halloween is going to be coming up. Oh, October 5th, next Friday, A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, and the trailers look fabulous. This is one to go see. Venom also comes out. Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams. I love how they did it. If you haven't seen the trailers, go take a look. Oh, fabulous. I love Venom. Venom is very cool. The TV seasons are older movies that you can keep. Oh, very cool. Oh, man, that's cool, hon. Very cool. Star is Born and Venom comes out next week. Oh, I'd love to. I want to see Venom. I really do. I want to see A Star is Born too, but Venom looks really good. The Hate You Give, that's also coming out next week, and Rotten Tomatoes gives it 100%. Audience, 80% of people want to see it. This is, let's see. Star Carter's constantly switching between two worlds, the poor, mostly black neighborhood where she lives, and the rich, mostly like prep school she attends. The uneasy balance between these worlds is shattered when Star witnesses the fatal shooting of her childhood best friend at the hands of a police officer. Okay, now facing pressures from all sides, Star must find her voice and stand up for what's right. The Hate You Give. That will be opening next week also. Let's see what else is opening. So the top two, of course, are Venom and A Star is Born. I think both are going to do well. Studio 54 also opens next week. Oh, and high 90s, Rotten Tomatoes, and 95% of people want to see it. Studio 54 was the epicenter of the 70s hedonism, a place that not only redefined the nightclub, but also came to symbolize an entire era. Its co-owners Ian Schrager and Steve Rubell, two friends from Brooklyn, seemed to come out of nowhere to suddenly preside over a new kind of New York society. Now, 39 years after the velvet rope was first slung, a feature documentary tells the real story behind the greatest club of all time, Studio 54. Venom, I will tell you, he's kind of a new superhero. Anti-superhero? No. Oh, he's awesome. Tom Hardy. 96% of people want to see this. This is, again, it's Marvel. Enigmatic, complex, and badass characters comes to the big screen. Starring Academy Award winner, or nominated, Tom Hardy as a lethal protector Venom. Oh, he's a hero too, in his own way. So that is what Venom is. Go to see the trailers. I love it. Because he doesn't know what the hell's going on. I didn't mean to do it. And he's throwing people. It's great. The trailers are great. So, Let's see, a couple other movies. First Man, with Ryan Gosling. It's about the going into space. In the high 80s, of course, Ryan Gosling's in it, that's why. It takes a personal focus to feel a look back at a pivotal moment in human history. It takes the audience on a soaring dramatic journey along the way. I do need to. I agree with you. Oh, Bad Times at the El Royale looks really good, actually. Have you seen the trailers for this? The Bad Times at the El Royale? This looks good. Rotten Tomatoes, 77%, 98% of the audience wants to see this. And I agree, I would see this. I like it. 7 strangers, each with a secret to bury, meet at Lake Tahoe's El Royale, a rundown hotel with a dark past. Over the course of one fateful night, everyone will have a last shot at redemption before everything goes to hell. Jeff Bridges, Chris Hemsworth, John Hamm, Dakota Johnson, Cynthia Erivo lead an all-star cast. This looks really good, I thought. Lewis Pullman, Dakota Johnson, Jeff Bridges, John Hamm. So, have you seen the... Oh, does he really? Need to see. Oh, that should be good. But this is the battle at the El Royale. And the trailers look good. I would probably go see that one. The battle at the El Royale. It looked really good. The Bad Times at the El Royale. Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween, comes out the 12th. Bad Times at El Royale, the 12th, in 2 weeks. First Man also. Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween, comes out October 12th. Beautiful Boy with Steve Carell, October 12th. And of course, October 19th, what comes out? Oh, we're going to be talking about that in a few weeks. Of course, Halloween. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I can't wait to see that. I think that's going to be something else. Yeah, I do need to see that then. New release on DVDs. Gotti. John Travolta is in that. Skyscraper with Dwayne Johnson, Nev Campbell. It's on DVD, so I'll see it. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm going to see it. Leave No Trace. And I don't remember what that one was about. 100% Rotten Tomatoes, 86% audience. Takes an effective low-key approach to a potentially sensationalistic story and benefits from brilliant work by Ben Foster and Thomas E. McKenzie. What is that? They lived off the grid for years in the forests of Portland, Oregon. Their idyllic life is shattered. Both are put into social services. And they clash with their new surroundings. Will and Tom set off on a harrowing journey back to their homeland. Okay, I remember now. Also, out on DVD is Hotel Transylvania 3, Summer Vacation. And I do want to see that. I thought it was so cute. So I do want to see that with my granddaughter. The Seagull. And let's see what else comes out. Tea with the Doms. Oh, that would be great just to hear their conversations. And Hold the Dark. Coming soon. Next week, Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out on DVD. Hoo-hoo. 3 Identical Strangers comes out. October 23rd, Incredibles 2 and Black KK Klansman. October 9th, Mamma Mia, here we go again. Oh, yay. Prayer Before Dawn, Sorry to Bother You. So that is what is coming up on DVD. So, yes, I did. I actually liked it. I didn't like the ending, but I love John Cusack anyway. So he is one of my favorite actors. He really is. So yes, I did see that, and I liked it. I did. I really did. I thought it was well done. And of course, all the new stuff is coming out on the new seasons on TV. So what are you watching out there? No, I did not read. Yes, of course, I did. I didn't. I think they should have played Raggedy Man a little better. Silly question. Of course, I did. So there we go. Yeah. So those are what's coming up, what's coming out on DVD, and what's going to be opening. So the Nun and the Meg is still in there. But if anybody's seeing the new Predator movie, please let me know. Yes, of course I read the book. One of my favorites. I liked it. I think Raggedy Man should have. I think they could have done that a little better. Yeah, yeah. I think Raggedy Man could have been done better than that. I didn't care for the ending as much, but other than that, I liked it because I love John Cusack anyway. Um, let's see what's going on in the world. Uh-oh. Facebook reported a major breach. Oh, great. Um, billions wiped off value, knock-on effect feared after 50 million accounts exposed. A major hack of Facebook has snowballed into a bigger problem. 50 million Facebook accounts have been hacked, and victims could also have had accounts on thousands of other services, such as Tinder, Airbnb, and Spotify is compromised. Facebook's horror year took a dramatic turn for the worse after the social media giant admitted the security flaw allowed hackers to access 50 million Facebook accounts. Oh, I loved it because I wasn't expecting it. That's what I liked about that ending of The Mist. We're talking about the ending of The Mist. Tori didn't like it, but I did because it was unexpected. I was like, yes. And potentially view people's private posts and messages. As well as exposing people's personal info, the flaw would have allowed attackers to seize control of Facebook accounts. And they're taking this very, very seriously. Instagram, Spotify, Tinder let people log in using Facebook. Oh, that's not good. Facebook also takes down 652 accounts linked to Russia and Iran. Ooh, celebrity Instagram accounts hacked. Great. It became aware of a large-scale unusual activity, something like a spike in users, and identified the flaw that allowed the hack 9 days later. Whoo, God. That's crazy. Let's see what is going on. Leah Remini claims Katie Holmes could lose custody of Dusuri if the spoke. What is that? If the two were ever to speak again. A Scientology in the aftermath star opened up about her former friend for their fall issue. She keeps wondering why haven't Katie Holmes and Nicole Kidman spoken out. She assumes they were forced to sign prohibitive documents. Trust me, Katie's not allowed to have a meal with me. We used to be close friends. She could lose custody of Suri if her and Leah had lunch. Isn't that? She said it's quite sick. Yeah, it is. I have to agree. Yeah. A spokeswoman for Scientology told People in a statement, yeah, what is coming out of Leah is pure fiction. Yeah. She has no personal knowledge. Yeah, she does. She would, oh, come on. I'm telling you what, those people, I did a podcast on Scientology, and they are something creepy. Let me tell you. Um, that is crazy. Facebook, that kind of bothers me. So, yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, here we go. Khloe Kardashian. We do not see color comment sparks backlash. What a surprise. I am so tired of them being everywhere in the news all the time. Jefferson Airplane co-founder Marty Balin, dead at 76. Hall of Famer and co-vocalist of San Francisco psychedelic rap band, also founded Jefferson Starship. Marty Balin, who co-founded the psychedelic rock band in 1965 and played a crucial role in the creation of other 60s albums, including Surrealistic Pillow and Volunteers, died Thursday at the age of 36. His rep confirmed the musician's death to Rolling Stone. The cause of death is unknown. So sad, another one gone. It's, yeah. What else is going on? What about NCIS, the new season? What do you think with Abby not gone and her replacement? They added a fresh face. Deanna Reasonover as Casey Hines. She made her debut in season 15 as Ducky's new graduate assistant, and she was brought on board after Polly Perrette's departure. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, I have strong opinions about that, Tori. You don't want to hear what I have to say about that. You really don't. But I can't wait to see The Walking Dead. That'll be in 2 weeks. I'm not even going there, Tori. I don't. Whatever. No, it's not the same. Abby. Polly Perrette. Yeah, I'm not going to touch Kardashian things. Lenny James, what is up with you? Well, let me see what else is going on. Fox, I don't know about you. Oh my God, Kevin Spacey is the next victim with sexual battery suit. Oh my God, come on. It's a little more than months, and Kevin Spacey saw claims of another sexual assault case. Sexual battery and false imprisonment he's being sued for. Are you serious? Oh my God. Yeah, whatever. It tells about, read about the reports and stuff. Whatever. More than 30 years ago. Enough already. I hope they would. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be awesome? I said if they'll ever make a AHS movie, American Horror Story movie for the theaters. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be so cool. Sexual misconduct more than 30 years ago. Are you freaking kidding me? Come on. I am so over this crap because most of it's BS. They want money. That's all it is. Here we go. There's another one. I was sexually assaulted as a child. How old are you? Oh my God. I get it. She's a Fuller House star. I'm just tired of hearing it. I'm not saying none of it is true. I'm saying a portion of it is not. Don't know. I am just over it. I am just 30 years ago. Come on, you can't remember what you had 2 weeks ago for dinner. You're going to tell me you remember everything from 30 years. Everything. I don't know. Does anybody watch that show, This Is Us? Just wondering. I don't watch it. I don't know. I don't know. Nothing else going on too much. Hurricane Rosa expected to increase California's surf as Kirk drenches the Caribbean. Of course, Murphy Brown is came back, so there you go. I watched one and I couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. Hey, tomorrow is National Coffee Day, guys. Woohoo! Look at that. It's Ultimate Deal Day, so tomorrow is National Coffee Day. Yes, so get your coffee on. So, now here's something not good. Man diagnosed with the world's first human case of rat disease, hepatitis E. A 56-year-old man from Hong Kong has developed the world's first human case of rat hepatitis E. Researchers from the University of Hong Kong discovered the case after testing showed abnormal liver function following a liver transplant. He had a strain of hepatitis that was highly divergent from other strains. They're not sure how he got it, but contamination of food by infected rat droppings in the food supply is possible, although the patient has been cured. But this is the first reported case of humans hepatitis E, the rat variation. Oh, great. Something more. We need to closely monitor this issue, you think? Hey, here's something. This is cool, so keep an eye out. Skull-shaped death comet asteroid will fly by Earth after Halloween. It'll arrive too late for Halloween, but the skull-shaped asteroid, they're calling it the Death Comet, is coming back for a visit. November 11th. It will zoom past Earth at a distance of 25 million miles. Okay. The first flyby of the ghoulish space rock occurred October 31st, 2015. NASA dubbed it the Great Pumpkin Asteroid. Flew past it at a much closer distance, but very cool. Very cool, the Death Comet. I love it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that kind of wraps it up for tonight. So don't go away. Stay tuned for our own Chris Stevens, the Big Freak, for Freaks in the Basement. Approximately 1:30 or so, he'll be on. Tomorrow, join Michelle Auger with Ecto. Very cool show. Check it out if you get a chance. About 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I switched up. I do have encounters recorded, but I couldn't put it on from my phone at work. Otherwise, you'd heard that tonight earlier. But I couldn't get it on from there. I had to use my tablet. So I may play that earlier tomorrow or early Sunday. I could do that Sunday for you. But I did do the Phantom Car, so you will be hearing that. Tomorrow, though, but I wanted to do DWD Live because it's part 2, the power metal bands. I'm going to be doing Camelot, Hammerfell, Nightwish, Dragon Force, all those big names, Elven King. So please join me tomorrow night for DWD Part 2, the power metal bands. I can't wait. Those are my absolute favorite bands, and they're from the 90s, so can't wait for that. Then later on tomorrow night, join Ike Diaz and the Jam with Ike Dog for a party all night long. Music from A to Z. Sunday, join me later in the evening for American Horror Story. Oh, this is getting good. Getting so good. I absolutely love that show. American Horror Story Apocalypse. So join me Sunday night for that. Monday, join Michelle and myself for Planet B.O.B. Winter prepping. So it's coming. It is coming, unfortunately. So you've not heard of any of those, the Camelot or Nightwish, Dragon Force, none of them? Oh, you better listen to some. Really? None of them? Oh my God, I love it. What the heck? Fingers moved. None of them? Really? You scare me sometimes. Well, check it out tomorrow night, okay? Planet B.O.B. Winter Prepping, getting ready for winter. So join us for that, of course. Monday Night Football, the Broncos play. So Sports Talk will be on Tuesday. We'll recap the Broncos game and other scores of the week. So join Sport Talk on Tuesday night. Gary Martinez, Cecilia Flores, myself, Ike Diaz. So join us for that on Tuesday night. Wednesday, we're back to, should be the finale of Fear, The Walking Dead. I hope Michelle can join me. And coming up after that, of course, woohoo, The Walking Dead comes back. Woohoo. And this is going to be a spectacular season. So, and we're on Wednesday. Then we're on to Thursday. Of course, we're going to get back on schedule. Encounters will be back on Thursday. No, DWD will be back on Thursday. I forgot we changed it up. DWD will be back on Thursday. Not quite sure what I'm going to follow this up with. We haven't gotten any country. So maybe some country music. Oh, no. Not the twangy stuff, the more modern country, okay? Anyway. And then Lolita's Jam. Thursdays is usually music day. Lolita's Jam will be on after DWD on Thursday. And she plays hip-hop, underground music, new artists. So check in for that. Wow. I'm going to have to send you some to listen to. That's really cool. I like it. But anyway, that's Thursday, and we'll be back with Hollywood on Friday. So pretty full week next week. So please stop by, say hey, give us a like, and let us know what you think, okay? Anything you want to hear, please message me and let me know. Couple shout-outs to Horror Junkies, Art of Darkness, of course, Horror Three-Ring Circus, Walking Dead Freak Show, King Barker and Beyond, Typhoid Marys, and let's see, of course, Survival Wolves with Mike Ronan. If you go on Facebook to go to Survival Wolves, make sure you pick the group that has 2,000 plus members, not the copycat group that has 500 plus, okay? It's the 2,000 plus. That is the real group. Also check out Julie Kinney's Conflicted. That's what if scenarios, So check it out. Good information on all these pages. And of course, shout out to Planet B period, O period, B period. And make sure you put the periods in there, or I'm not going to be responsible for where you end up, okay? Survival tips, prepping, anything you need to know, winter, how to get ready for winter, how to grow vegetables, whatever you need to know, these are the places to go. So I think that did the fall lineup, did the shout outs. I think we're all good. I'm going to play. So don't go away, though, because Chris will be up with Freaks in the Basement coming up next. So don't go away. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Tori, for being here, dear. And have a great night. And peace out, y'all.
Come, my love, I'll tell you a tale of a boy and girl and their love story, and how he loved her oh so much, and all the charms she did possess. Now this did happen once upon a time, when things were not so complex, and how he worshipped the ground she walked, and when he looked in her eyes he became obsessed. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel. This love was stronger than the power so dark a prince could have within his keeping. His spells to weave and steal a heart within her breast, but only sleeping. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel. He said, don't you know I love you oh so much, and lay my heart at the foot of your dress. She said, don't you know that storybook loves always have a happy ending? Then he swooped her up just like in the books, and on his stallion they rode away. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel.
Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say he'll murder 3. Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the rain tree.
People viewed your little trick with the berries as an act of defiance.
Are you coming to the tree?
It must be a fragile system if it can be brought down by just a few berries.
For his love to flee. Strange things that happen
You fought very hard in the games, Miss Everdeen.
if we met at midnight.
But they were games. Would you like to be in a real war? Imagine thousands upon thousands of your people dead. Your loved ones gone.
They're coming, Candace.
They will kill us.
It is the only thing stronger than fear.
I'm still betting on you, Grandpa.
People want to fight. A little hope is effective. A lot of hope is dangerous. That
I have a message for President Snow.
it's the things we love most.
You can torture us and bomb us and burn our district to the ground.
Destroy us.
But do you see that? Fire is catching.
We're looking at you, Cat. Giving them an opportunity. They just have to be brave enough to take it.
We must fight back. And if we burn, you burn with us.
Are you coming to
She's become a beacon of hope for the rebellion.
Called out for his love to
She has to be eliminated.
strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be.
This is the revolution. And you are the Mockingjay.
We met at midnight.